Hello, this is Robyn. Welcome to my channel, Heart Guided Intuition. And here is your general reading for people born under the sign of Taurus for June 2020. And it's a general reading, so it might not apply to everybody, but it might really resonate with some of you. So let me know in the comments if it's helpful. I hope you enjoy it. I use a combination of tarot cards, oracle cards, and a spirit deck that I designed. So I've already shuffled the cards and I've chosen them, but I haven't looked at them yet. So I'm going to do that now. I like to do that while I'm on camera so that any messages that come through, I can instantly relay them to you. Okay, so let me take just a few moments. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you found me. And if you're repeating, you're watching this video and you've watched other videos, then thank you so much for coming back. Okay, so Taurus, let's see. What have you got going on for June? Let's see. I feel like this reading for this month for you is about moving forward in your own way, on your own. Okay. It's a joy of being alone. And I mean, this is a card, the Queen of Swords. She tends to be, and I always say my readings are gender fluid, so the masculine, feminine energies can apply to anybody of any gender. But the Queen of Swords, she tends to be someone who either she's single or she's very independent and she likes her space, she likes her boundaries, she enforces her boundaries. She needs to enforce her boundaries because of whatever work she does. It requires, kind of distance from others. It requires her. She's a very sharp mind. It's funny because this is actually associated with air signs, but I know Taurus, you guys are, earth signs. But this is someone very sharp intellect, very strong intuition, and she holds her own. She does not mince words. She's very direct, and she enforces her boundaries, and she enjoys being on her own. There's a lot of joy and happiness in finding like peace. Like, wow, I've got this space carved out. I'm actually hearing space carved out to do what it is that you do, Taurus. So, wow, space carved out. And you've actually had to use some energy, you've got a lot of ideas, energy, things you want to do on your own, and you've actually had to, this is a card of like defending your space and defending who you are, what you want to do against other people's opinions and against kind of what other people or external circumstances ask of you or asking of you and demanding of you and trying to put you into a certain place, and you're like, no, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go do my own thing. I'm not listening to you guys because I know what I want to do. And you've got actually a lot of energy, raw energy, and for all the ideas or whatever it is you want to work on, you're like excited about taking off and just being like, doing your own thing, and you're in your happy place on your own in June. That's what the message that's coming through. Peach, which is beautiful. It's inhale a breath of life, and look at how sweet and warm and juicy. And this is like enjoying the sweetness of life, taking that break that you need to rejuvenate, to catch your breath, to enjoy the sweetness of life, the warmth, the nourishment, And just that summer, that juiciness, that pleasure. I'm hearing the word pleasure. And innocence. The Ganesha card is coming up as innocence. This is enjoy your I'm seeing an image. I'm trying to put the words to the image. The Ganesha card. It's that purity of like picking a flower and allowing yourself to just, it's so good. And there's a childlike innocence. There's an innocence in you allowing yourself to be freed from the tethers of the outside world and from all the expectations and things, maybe with your job, things with family, things with whoever expects anything of you. You're like in your happy place in June on your own, enforcing your boundaries, and you're like able to really indulge your innocence, your beauty, your childlike sweetness, and enjoy the sweetness of life. And this is you manifesting this way forward. And the Chariot is like, it's moving forward, but it's not actually moving forward. In some decks, and I use the Gilded Tarot, in some tarot decks, the Chariot is actually moving. But this is about finding balance in order to move forward in your own way. This isn't really moving. It's more about honoring both sides of something. It's about finding that balance and kind of riding through each day, being able to honor this balance, achieving this balance in order to move through each day. I don't know if that made sense. That's what's coming up. But that's a beautiful card for moving forward, but maybe, not in this dynamic way, but in the way that you need to like bring it down, manifest it in that beautiful, earthy, practical, grounded Taurus way that you have, is to kind of manifest that space for yourself. And the fairy card that's coming up for you for this month, the secret doorway. Look how gorgeous. She is looking into the doorway of a tree to another dimension. And what does it say? I may have to put my glasses on. Working with intuition, second sight opening, and dimensional doorways. So this is you allowing yourself to dream, allowing yourself your magic place. Look how earthy this card is, and she's in the forest, and she's allowing herself that space to dream. I'm hearing space to dream. And Taurians, I know you guys can be such hard workers, and you're amazing. You're just practical, down to earth. You get things done. And so allowing yourself time to dream is really, really essential for you to find that balance with your practical side that is often so needed by people around you and so requested and desired. And, people are turning to you for the answers, for the help, for the assistance. But for June, you can embrace the magic of life and the sweetness of life. And just really, really look at that luscious card, the candle, then the peach, and this beautiful soft color. So allow yourself the innocence, the childlike innocence that you can find in nature, and allowing yourself the time to step away from your responsibilities and, from the outside of you. Allow yourself that time, and it's almost like this is saying that you're doing it anyway. You're already like carving out time, and finding great joy in it. So have a beautiful month, Taurus. Have a beautiful month. If this resonated, I would love to hear from you. Put something in the comments below, okay? Have a beautiful month. Peace, love, and blessings to you.